How's it going, everyone? Hope you had a good weekend. Welcome to week 9 of the course. One thing I wanted to mention, you'll notice that I don't have Canvas up at the moment. It's about 11:50 in the morning on Monday. Before I taught this morning, Canvas was working, but after I got back from class, it's not working. So hopefully it'll be back up soon. But just in case, I'm hoping that some of you may see this on our YouTube channel in case you're following that playlist before Tuesday. But in terms of the deliverables for this week, you'll remember that last week we actually just assigned a second homework assignment from Chapter 4. And originally I had marked that in Mastering Engineering as being due yesterday on the 16th. However, someone emailed me and mentioned that in the checklist just mentioned that you should start that homework this last week. So because of that, I extended its due date to the 23rd. So this is accurate in Canvas. You already have all of the material that you need in order to complete this homework. So feel free to complete it whenever you get a chance. Definitely don't wait until Sunday, because as you'll see a little bit later, we'll have an additional homework assignment that's already up now. The first lecture of the week, I'm going to do some additional content on Chapter 5. The lecture that I posted Sunday, we really just set up kind of the theory and motivation behind it. What I'm going to try to do in this lecture is focus fairly heavily on some of the examples that will be in your Chapter 5 homework part 1. Again, that is live now. However, you might want to wait to start it until after you've watched lecture 16, and I'll try to have that up by the latest by Tuesday night. Hopefully I'll be able to get it up a little bit earlier on Tuesday this time so that you can get started on that homework. The last lecture of the week, which we'll try to watch by Friday, I'll try to post it by Thursday, is going to kind of finalize Chapter 5. We're going to do some three-dimensional examples. That's kind of how I'm dividing the 3 lectures for Chapter 5. The first kind of set the stage. The second will be some 2D examples, which is what your Chapter 5 homework part 1 is exclusively about. And then we will have, as I mentioned here, some additional homework content from Chapter 5 next week that covers the 3D stuff. So you'll notice that the last thing you'll want to do for the week is to actually finish that Chapter 5 homework part 1. Again, you'll be able to do that content exclusively after you watch the first lecture of the week. So please don't wait till the last minute, because you'll notice that there are 2 things due this Sunday. The second homework of Chapter 4, which we've already covered and you should be able to complete now. And then the first homework from Chapter 5, which will only be based on the first content of the lecture that we do this week. Just a couple other additional things that I wanted to talk to you about. We're going to have our second exam the week of October 31st. It will cover Chapters 4 through 6, and we will do a practice exam that week. And I started before I taught this morning to finalize your actual lectures, or your grades rather, for Exam 1. And you'll notice that in the Dropbox where you submitted your written work, I'm writing some comments about how your grade was adjusted from the original score that you earned in Mastering Engineering. And that grade that you actually see in your Dropbox is your final Exam 1 score. I'm also going back and I'm updating your Mastering Engineering score so they both match, but do note it in case I forget to do that. And feel free to email me, of course, if I make a mistake. But the Exam 1 updated score will be in the one that's recorded within Canvas. I have to submit your midterm grades today, and that'll be based on a combination of your homework and Exam 1 adjusted grade using the percentage breakdowns that are in your syllabus. I forgot you also have a minimal contribution of your discussion boards too. So I'll make an announcement that kind of shows how I made that computation for you after I post them. You should be able to see them tomorrow. One thing to note about midterm grades is that they don't count on your final record, so just use them as kind of a barometer to check where you're at in the course. I think the last thing that I wanted to mention, and I know I had mentioned in last week's update video as well, is that I would like to give those of you that didn't do as well as you would like on the first exam the opportunity to earn some extra credit. So I think the way that we're going to do that is have everyone actually have the opportunity to correct any problems that they may have missed on the exam. So look for an announcement with details about that. It'll go along with the actual announcement about how your midterm grades were computed. But basically what you're going to do is to correct any mistakes that you have. I'll probably work with our course tutor to record kind of solutions videos for any problems that we don't have the solutions up to yet. That way you have an additional resource. In addition, if you're really struggling and you don't feel like the video is doing it for you, we can schedule an appointment with me, or you can schedule an appointment with the course tutor to work on that extra credit assignment as well. So I hope everything is going well, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow when we post the first lecture of the week. See you all later.